Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Okay, all set to go. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mays on his horse. He's got it. And there's one down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Chop to third. To Morgan. On to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, number 18.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. That's to third. Rendon, throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Joe Morgan in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to pitch at this level. And this is a great chance for him to prove himself.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Backed off the plate that time. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Barry Bonds up next for the Mariners. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Mariners go down quietly there. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Hank Greenberg. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Henderson makes the catch for the out. Well, there's one away.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And the batter now, Gary Shepard. And that one is lifted in the air. Henderson sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Anthony Rendon now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Rafael Palmeiro. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Time called now.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one fouled off. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So up next, George Brett went deep in the ball game last night. That's in there.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Second inning here, no score. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Bangs off the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Campanella now at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Brett. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Willie Mays digging in now. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Campanella aboard here at first with nobody out. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Here's Francisco Lindor.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third. And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Holy Toledo! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
And now the veteran pitcher, Hal Newhouser. And first offering is fouled off.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Foul ball. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
One strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Morgan now at the plate as he swings through strike one. On the ground, right side. Greenberg takes it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Napoli. Newhouser, over 200 career wins. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First pitch misses. Napoli matched a homer in his last game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
And that skips in the dirt. That one fouled off. 2-2. That one missed.
2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
At the plate, Jay Buetner. One down, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Number 18 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Willie Mays makes the play, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Squeezes it, and there's one down.
The first baseman, number 25, Rafael.
And up next for Seattle, Rafael Palmeiro. Doubled in his first AB.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
This is one of the most successful hitters we've seen in baseball, Boog. Palmeiro is a guy who can produce hits and swing for power, and he does it consistently. He's always going to be a tough out for any pitcher that faces him.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball two. And that's in the dirt.
Two strike.
Line drive. And there's two away.
Number 5,
George Brett up next for the Mariners. A double and a run scored his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
No ball. One strike.
And it's fouled away. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 down, and now it's going to be Roy Campanella right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that's the 3rd out. One left for Seattle as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Trey Turner.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. That one felt good. His first homer of the year. It's 5-1.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Mazeroski stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Run in an inning kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Fastball for a strike. Headed towards the corner. Bonds on his way over. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Musial stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Kicks and fires. And that drops in for a strike. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he went around. Ruled a swing. Now a chance for Hank Greenberg. He's 0 for 1.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
No, that's low.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is filled up.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back in Seattle, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Willie Mays. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Greg Michael getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Rasmussen getting cranked up as well. And the 0-1. And ball 1.
That's inside.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just missing there. And that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Well, they've been able to get to the rookie a little bit here in his debut. That's something to be expected, even for someone with a lot of promise. What have you seen, Chris?
Well, we can't make any sweeping declarations about the future of his career after just 1 game, so I'm not even going to go down that road. But I will say that he's going to have games like this at this level. Everyone wants to go out and dominate in their debut. That hasn't happened here. But he's getting great experience and hopefully learning a lot right now.
Lindor at the plate and takes high there. Not close with that one. And the count is 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The 2-1. Lindor swings through that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Musial under it. 2 down.
Now pitcher number 16.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Hal Newhouser. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Next offering upstairs.
It seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Outside low. 3-2 now. Ricky Henderson on deck for the M's. In the air out towards right center. Dives and it gets by. Around first and hustling for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So the lineup flips over. Ricky Henderson up next for the Mariners. Right through there for a strike. Newhouser on at second with 2 down. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Popped up. Mazeroski. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Mariners leave 1. They're up 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Newhouser back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Just missed. Knee high. That's in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 8,
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball left side to Morgan.
He's out.
How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Detroit, Mike Napoli. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The M's leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Tigers 1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Drew Rasmussen.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Morgan.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That's the ball.
That hit him.
Take your
And
base.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And now for Seattle, Barry Bonds. 0 for 2 in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Bonds went deep in his most recent game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
3 balls.
In the dirt. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Lead runner stops at second. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Rafael Palmeiro up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett.
George Brett up next for the Mariners. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run across. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Two on, 1 out. Campanella will hit next. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two on, 1 out. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. On the ground, right side. Over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Willie Mays up next for the Mariners. Fly to left his first time. Oh, and this one gets away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 9-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Drew Rasmussen departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Hobie Milner.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one's a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. 4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Up and in, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one's in there, and now 3-1. That one down the line. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Cal Newhouser. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that will end the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. It's the M's 9 and the Tigers 1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
The pitcher, number 41, Kobe Milner.
So now a pinch hitter, Michael Young.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Now he breaks his bat. And a foul ball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
And 1 and 2.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And there's 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Nope, that's away.
Turner in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And there's a foul ball. Just missed. So Trey goes down on strikes. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the M's 9 and the Tigers 1. New pitcher for the Tigers, Greg Michael.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Michael.
So digging in, Ricky Henderson.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. And Singy Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever. The active leader in career steals isn't even a quarter of the way to that number. And delivers outside.
And with the extreme crouch of that batting stance, Ricky made pitchers work. His strike zone was as small as it gets. He's looking to get on base any way he can because he knows a single is a triple.
That one missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man at first. Joe Morgan up next for the Mariners. That one off the mark, and that is ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Nobody out, runner at first. That clips the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, left fielder,
Barry Bonds up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. There's a strike. Bonds with a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. Right side. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
now batting, first baseman,
Rafael Palmeiro digs in now. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dives. What a play. Runner tagging and heading for home. He scores on the sac fly. It's 10-1.
Yeah, just a great effort out there to track that one down and bring it in on the dive. Awesome effort to get at least one out. Yeah, a run comes across to score as he tagged from third, but it could have easily been a lot worse if that ball drops.
And up next for Seattle, George Brett. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. That clips the corner. The 0-1 hit pretty well in the air out to center. On the move, He's got it, and that's the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 10 and the Tigers 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's going to be Bill Mazeroski. Right about knee high at 97. That's strike 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So up next, Stan Musial. In there at the knees, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball. 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Back there. And forget it. He leaves the yard to right. It's 10-2.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now Hank Greenberg. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Newhouser ready to fire now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And next up for the Tigers, Gary Shepard. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Off the mark there. And the count is 1-2. Sneaks through, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Now it's Anthony Rendon. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Mike Napoli. Yeah, that's fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next pitch off the play. Now 1-2.
2 strike.
Greenberg at second. Shepard at first. 2 out of the inning.
No,
off the mark
ball.
there. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 10, Tigers 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Roy Cabanella.
First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And stepping in for the Mariners, Willie Mays. He's already homered in this game. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And that one finds its way through. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Man at first, one away. Inside. And now 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Popped up. Turner makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Hal Newhouser.
Hal Newhouser up next for the Mariners. Ball one, no strikes. The Mariners up big in this one here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. One left for Seattle, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. We're at the top of the 8th, and now here is J.B. Utner. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Newhouser back to work. There's a strike.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him. But the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
That one a little bit high, and 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Morgan on to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The pitcher, number 39, Red.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Christian Yelich. Looking to start something with 1 gone. First offering, and it just misses. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Towards first, Palmeiro takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Trey Turner now. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bonds settles underneath it. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Jim
Tigers,
Messer will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Digging in, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one.
Henderson.
Swings and misses. And that is strike one. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That's off the plate.
Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Musial puts it away, and there's one down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman,
Joe Morgan up next for the Mariners. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Close play against the speedy runner. Two down, bases empty. And now Barry Bonds. That pitch gets the corner. It's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two.
And takes low for ball one.
1-2.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 11-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Rafael Palmeiro.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
In the air, left field. And that ends the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. We go to the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. In the air out to center, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
In the dirt.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, At times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Double play ball to second. There's one.
He's out.
Now over to Palmeiro. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So they're down to their final out. Hank Greenberg up now for the Tigers. Foul ball there.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
They're down to their final strike. The Tigers down to their final strike. Swing at a ground ball and foul ball. Right through there, got it. That finishes the evening's action.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.